on the city's North Shore. This is Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Johnson now on the return. So the offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
180! King!
From the 36. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's the give to Irving. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself in those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Hey, I'm 133. 180! Stop!
2nd and 6 now. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. The toss running right. It's Irving. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. With an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. He'll make his way through for a pickup of 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
180!
All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you've got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1 for 1.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. They're ready for the first time with Jalen Warren. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
at the 39.
From the 39. Roman Wilson wheels it in. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
That's good for a Steelers.
On play action, Rodgers. Getting out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for deep in the fight of the ball.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a fairly sound defensive game plan.
Ooh, got him close in line the game. Down to the 25, third and maybe a yard.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
26. We need 2.
Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And no one had a shot at that. It's out the back of the end zone, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. On fourth down, it's Rodgers. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
First down, here's Baker. Too much lead on that throw. That throws incomplete ahead of his target.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Regular. Real. 180. Alert.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. He finds Evans left side. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. It looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches.
180.
He keeps it himself, and he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. Baker Mayfield a touchdown. On a quarterback sneak to the end zone. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Steelers, nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Let's see his running back. Can it gain well? And he has it immediately in midfield here. It's about a yard short. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. First down throw by Rodgers. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's got a touchdown, but there's a flag down. Might be defensive, though. I think this touchdown should stand. Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty. Now Rodgers going to get the Steelers set to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the...
He's throwing for it! And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer.
14.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle momentum to that side.
On the give, this is Irving. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Irving now. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Once again, Irving. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
King! Stop!
Mayfield to throw for it. Oh, man, this is Evans. He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Alert! Hurry! 180! Stop!
From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Complete to Bucky Irving.
The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers bump the lead up to 13 points.
Steelers 8. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Back to throw it. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. That one's caught along the left sideline. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Give left side to Warren. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and the money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. 1st down, Rodgers. And the double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 2-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Mayfield from his end zone. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again from their own end zone now. Got Evans, it's complete. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. The 10. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments?
What?
I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you realize it was one leadership.
Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Chase McLaughlin.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Some more grab here with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So that delay backs him up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Rodgers will look to throw. Forced out to his right. Metcalf looking that right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Third and 4 coming up now. Now here's Rodgers. That one nabbed by Warren. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Back north, 319!
Throwing on 1st down for Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
So we're through 3 here. It'll be the Steelers with possession. But this game pretty one-sided at this point. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Another try following the sack. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to find his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. He lost it deep left. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Fourth and forever coming up.
258.
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, they're going to run with Irving. He finds space into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. And you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. So skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard
The defense
line.
calls a timeout, so that's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Pointer right, pointer, 180.
Baker now from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
He has it. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by taking on 2 more to their lead.
Steelers 8. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going
the
down.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Take it to the house.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Green,
They'll start the drive with Warren. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
29-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Counterplay here, Warren. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
58.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's caught right side by Fryermuth. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest is going.
Irving on the inside give. It's to space right side. A nice pick of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Irving on the counter. He'll get 3, but much more left for him on second and goal.
A gain of 3.
The Steelers use their third and final timeout.
The Steelers
As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
180. What's up?
Another try for Irving. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They got to keep moving quick here.
Alert, 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 alert.
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. That penalty practically puts him on the goal line here as they set up for third and goal. Here's Mayfield. Falcons isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry-up offense here. An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Following that helpful penalty, the offense taking their shot now on fourth and goal.
What's up?
Here we go. It's Mayfield. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
It's a turnover.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Try and push it deep downfield. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on. You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defensive unit.
He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And they'll touch this down just shy of midfield. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. recuperate in the closing stages of the game.
We join you from Jerry World, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, rivals do battle in the NFC East. It's the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles.
Here are your Dallas Cowboys.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Eagles take over first
So
and 10.
here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop now his 6th season in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll stay on the ground with Harper. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
3rd and long for Hurts. He's going to look for the home run ball. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby.
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They run over center with Williams. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 6-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. C.D. Lamb, touchdown Cowboys. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
It's the score, Cowboys 7, Eagles nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. They'll get across the 20, welcome down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23.
The Eagles offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. He pass downfield to Dodson. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And he'll go into a slide here. Going to mark him just a little short of the 1st down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in by Dodson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He finds Devontae Smith. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
Jadeveon Clowney brought him down. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. And they were all over him defensively for that run.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone, and incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. Now it's 4th and goal.
Little miscommunication there, and now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 22-yard attempt.
They'll Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
Eagles 3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He is a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Anytime you run a draw, you're hoping the linebacker reads pass and starts dropping into his pass coverage. That's what creates space for your running back to get going. Well, not this time. The linebacker saw it from the jump. He's able to penetrate in the backfield and take the runner down for a loss.
It is 3rd and long. The shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Dotson will bring it back. Forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. This one is blocked by Dotson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down.
And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop you for no gain.
Moving to his left. He's going to tuck it and go. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down.
First down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown.
Complete to number 11, A.J. Brown. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second and 9. Man in motion is Brown. To throw on second down is Hurts. He's brought down, and that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Hurts. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. We're going to get him down behind the line.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. This is short kick, returnable from the 13. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
The ball carrier out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Gap. He's got the open man, and that's Jalen Tobin. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain
They
of
get 16 on that connection. First down,
Cowboys.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. When you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
19 more yards.
That's 19 yards for the second straight play. They are rolling. Another first down.
11-yard line.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. At the throw is Prescott. He'll get back to Devontae Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On second down, it's that. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And 7.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On third down, Prescott. That is caught by the tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 14-6 lead.
Eagles 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. To return is Xavier Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll do so with first and 10. To throw is Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball is put right on the money for a big ticket.
To be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter, as they've got it with first and 10. get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Dotson, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big-time play with Hurts and Brown to gain of 43 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and
He's
10.
usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on 3rd down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So first things first, you want to make sure that you pick up a fresh set of downs. He does that. Of course, he would have loved to have gotten the touchdown, but got a feeling he's going to get another shot here, this time from the 1.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. Here's Barkley, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
His kick is good. Next to score, Cowboys 14, Eagles 13.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Devontae Turpin on the return. Into space. And he's going to take this all the way back. 83 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
The
Now
kicker on
Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Eagles 13.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
That's about all. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Hurts. Left side. It's caught by Brown. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Hurts now on 3rd and 2. They try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down, Eagles.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. When you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Wow, he can certainly be elusive with the football and the feet. Great spin forward. Let's give him 6 yards on that one.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
He's tackled up at
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
First down, Philadelphia.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. Good blocking to the 15. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5.
First and goal.
They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal.
Really nice job getting this ball out to the edge. And then once he's able to get clear of the D-line, get vertical and accelerate down the sideline. That's a great run. He's forced out of bounds, but not before setting up first and goal.
Here's Bruce. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you've got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Eagles move back to within 1.
Cowboys 21, Eagles 20.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The
Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The middle with Williams. He's inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
Gain of 40.
What a run by Williams. An even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. We're going to stop him right at the line of
He was
scrimmage.
brought down by Sidney Brown.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position,
Brings up
filling his
second
run
and
gap
9
assignment,
at the
and
Eagles'
keeps this to a modest
29-yard
gain at
line.
best.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage, very good guess. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And At this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try.
A 53-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Gibson now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Eagles offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing is Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the pickup.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
We're out of the gun. They give it to Barkley. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a first down.
Right at midfield. It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Man in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. The hole closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Good throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Eagle.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 33, here's second down and 4. Now Hurts. He takes off. He can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
A second down throw for Hurts. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision, just throw the ball away.
3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. One incomplete. Recovery. Standing there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. It's another run here for Williams. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Prescott. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
2nd down. Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they'll take this drive inside the 35. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Cowboys.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, You have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Williams. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll step up and run this. Give him 11 on the strand and give them a new set of downs.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Dallas throw. It's complete. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
And 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. It is brought in the end zone. C.B. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and good. And the Cowboys are going to open up the lead to 8.
31. Eagles 23.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's a short one, up by Goddard. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
At the 44-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's Mayfair, that's Smith. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. To throw is Hurts. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th Floor Studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. In motion, Lamb. They show and sweep, and instead with it up the middle. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Play action now. Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
So far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Prescott. The outside. Catch made by Pickett. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
32-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Good shot, caught by Tobin on the slant. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Dak. Oh, he's going to be followed up and chasing him down. They got him.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
3rd and short. Prescott. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
7-yard gain.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That one taken in. Taylor Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
38. Eagles 26.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. He'll step up and run, showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
On 2nd down, Barkley. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
3rd down, they need 5. Hurts. To the outside, he's got Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, Philadelphia.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That's right side. He's got Calcaterra. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So there's really 3 areas that modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
This one caught the floor. And he's in. Greg Calcaterra. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles have cut the deficit to 5.
Cowboys 38, Eagles 33.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Dak to throw. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 17.
Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a first down.
First and 10.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Exiting the pocket right.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. They run over center with Williams. They'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama. There for the stop.
Brings up third and 6.
Here comes third and 6. Prescott now. He's got it tight end. That's Ferguson. And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down,
First
Cowboys.
and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Dak from throwing here on the first down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On second down, it's Dak. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Scouts. His second touchdown tonight. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to extend their lead.
Eagles 33.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going.
Pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. A run up the middle with Barkley. Oh! Inside the 35. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards.
And we've talked about how man coverage can be really good when defending the pass. But, Mike, the flip side of that is it actually can make things a little more challenging trying to defend the run. Those second, third-level defenders, they tend to have their back turns to the backfield. So by the time they realize what's happening, he's already on his way downfield.
A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. To the air again. Hurts. They'll look to set up the screen here. That will be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It's pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 1, 2nd and goal. Saquon. Touchdown. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Here's Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles have cut the deficit to 5.
The score, Cowboys 45, Eagles 40.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Now, a return coming from the 14. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Open man down the field. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And they'll somehow turn this into a net. Get out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd down, Prescott. This one's caught by C.D. Lamb. And this drive continues, taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's got another one. C.D. Lamb, touchdown Cowboys. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. On for the PAT is Aubrey. kick is good. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Eagles 40.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. To the left side and taken in by Smith. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it.
Still 2nd down.
Second down throw for Hurts. That's a short one. Caught by Goddard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Philadelphia.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
He'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
Well, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. Inside the 20. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Aubrey now for the extra point. gets up and through. And the Cowboys are able to extend the lead.
59, Eagles 40.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays. A first down throw for Hurts.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Man in motion is Smith. On 2nd down, Hurts. And we'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On first down, it's Hurts. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
You'll see right before the ball was snapped, the quarterback just take a peek. Is there enough space between the defender and your wide receiver that you intend to throw this little quick to? That's called the cushion. Cushion's big enough, you can run the play. He gets up in press coverage, you got to get at him.
They'll get it to Brown. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 3. Hurts again. He's going to run it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
First and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal.
And he's in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, Greg, the Light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer.
Eagles 47.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys teammates. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Going to make the read and keep it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. A give, and here comes Williams. And they'll be set up now. That's the 40 with that one. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
Two-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stop it.
On first down, right back to Williams. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second and 9.
It is second and 9. From the shotgun, it's down. Taking off. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately the first down.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. They convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. To throw is Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. It's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Another Cowboys. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
mark it at the 3. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Ball at the 3, second down, and goal. Williams, he's going to go taken down at the 6. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's got his big tight end, Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys tack on one more to their lead.
Cowboys 66, Eagles 47.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. A shotgun snatch out of Hurts. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A good spot here, second and a yard. Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. He's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for an Eagles first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down and 8. Now Hurts. This one is caught by Dodson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 10.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
At the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
Second down, they need 3. Hurts will try it again. Well, another catch for his favorite target. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle first down.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. They put it all together against a very difficult opponent. There are not too many people who were giving him much of a shot coming in. But they rode the energy of this home crowd, got some big plays on both sides of the ball. They're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.